Hello, welcome to the channel. This video, I'm not sure what it's about, but it's not about Donald Trump, it's about this Donald Trump drawing. Now, it came up in my memories on Facebook. I've been taking it with me to markets and stuff, and it's been very popular. But it's also been, well, popular is maybe not the word. It's caused anger, disappointment from people aimed at me. You know, so I suppose that's what this video is about. It's about what is it about? Art. So it's causing a reaction. Right, so it came up in my memories and there was a reaction when I first did it, and I can't believe it. I was thinking it was about 2018, but it's no. Right, let's go and have a look. It is 2000. This is a Chunel update, and it's a Donald Trump picture chat. So that's when I did it there. Nice and fresh. So that was 14th of November 2016. Okay. So the attitude was something like, you know, this is. I'm not meaning anything bad about the people that are saying these things, but don't tell me you like Trump. He should never have won. It's total disgrace for America to help him with his views and thoughts. Right. So experimenting with the dichotomy in a public response to rhetoric. Do you agree with the use of rhetoric? What the hell are you on about? Do you think Trump should have won? So I'm trying to get her away from that. So do you think Trump should have won? Do you agree with the use of rhetoric? No, Lucy, I don't agree with a lot of what you post on your Facebook. Everyone is allowed their opinions, but yours go too far sometimes. So there's a contradiction going on there. So I don't agree with a lot of what you post on your Facebook. Everyone is allowed their, can't even spell, but no, their, as in THEIR, own opinions, but yours goes too far. So I'm not allowed my own opinions because they don't concur with her opinions. So I said, paradox, you're using rhetoric yourself, but perhaps you don't realise. Never mind. So somebody says, very good, great piece of work. So you're a very talented lady, right? So all comments. So I got quite a bit of stick for that when I did that, and that was at this cafe that I used to go to. That lady worked in it. She still does. But anyway, that's irrelevant. So I've then started taking this picture out, what you just seen, taking it to markets and stuff. So now I've got people wanting to. There's been a few people wanting to buy it, but I don't want to sell it because that's the original, and I quite like it actually. So the price that I've asked for it, they don't want to pay it. So I'm going to do some prints of it. So we should sell some. So I suppose the whole point is, you know, this isn't me. This is a picture, you know, and so you've got to allow people. So I maybe do this as well. I mean, I might contradict myself with this, but it doesn't mean I represent Donald Trump, you know, or I concur with everything he says or does. And I'm not really want to get into that, you know, because you get into a minefield. And what I'd like to remind people of is politicians are all owned by someone, you know. So I would say Donald Trump's probably the least owned of a lot of them, but I don't know about that. And I think you've got probably a better chance of some kind of freedom from him. But this is what it's about. So there's two elements. So I'm getting into the Donald Trump thing a little bit here when I wasn't really wanting to. You've got economics on the one hand, so economics down there, and you've got social issues there. And people like that lady doing that, they're obsessed with social issues, and they don't really have any understanding of economics. But that is all jumbled up mess, and so like America and the UK and all these different places are all up to rise in debt, and all these crazy ideas going on, and there's all the social issues, and so it's very binary. It's either social issues or economics. Also, I think Donald winds people up a lot. I think it's because from New York, he comes across as being quite brash, and British people aren't. Majority of people that don't like him probably are British. I don't know. A lot of Americans don't like him as well, but I think he comes across as being rude, and that's why they don't like him, or it's misogyn. They think he's misogynist, and I don't know. It's all these different things. I don't feel that about him, but that's just me, and I'm not totally endorsing Donald Trump just because I did this drawing. I think it's a cool drawing, and I really like it, and because he's got voted back in again, it's making it sort of popular. So let's move on from that. I don't think there's much more can be said about that. So I'm going to get some prints done, hopefully for this weekend, and see how it goes. Alright, I'm not selling, well, I would sell the original, but people want to pay for it. It wasn't even a lot, it was £100 I wanted for it. A car boot sale will near collapse if you ask £100. So another one I'm going to go on, which is going to contradict what I've just said, is this. I don't really want to expose people too much here, but so selling a music centre. Let's do this quickly. Is this available? Still, is this available? Yes. Cool. I'm happy to collect at 25. Just want to double check the tape sections when I'm there, if that's okay. Right, so I've already done a video of this machine, and the tapes are playing slow, so that's something you've got to accept when you're buying it, so I said they are playing slow. Not sure if it's one is really bad. So it's twin tapes, one's really slow, another's a wee bit slow. So it's a hi-fi, a Matsui Music Centre. You could buy it, and the record player and everything works perfectly well, and the radio and stuff, so you can maybe just say, oh well, I don't really play tapes or whatever. You would probably need bands. So she says the band inside the machine in place. You have to take £20 for it. I'll come collect it. Yeah, perfect. When's suitable to collect? She says. I said yes. Now, or as soon as you can. I'm in Coatbridge, about a half-hour trek from me. So this is when they started going into it, so that it's for me. So it's a half-hour trek for me. I'm at work, but I can come collect this evening. So I said, fine, yeah, message later. So I'm thinking, fine, that woman's going to come this evening. Well, I didn't even know what gender she was. There have been several people after it, so that's true. There has been people wanting it, and I thought, well, I have marked it as pending for you, right? So then I'm sitting waiting. Well, I wasn't going out or anything. I was in the house, so it wasn't too bad. Thanks. I can't collect it. So this message came like 6 o'clock. 3 minutes to 6. Thanks, I can't collect it today, I'm afraid. But it should be okay for tomorrow, right? So all you're getting with this lady is, well, so we'll quantify this. This is, I'm teaching you how to sell things here, or how to avoid, and avoid time wasters. So that's trouble, disappointment. Thanks. Disappointment. So next, right, this is where it gets into oversharing. I would never send somebody a message like this, but so this morning she sends me a message. Hi, I'm really sorry we've had a bereavement. Hey, somebody's died, right? I need to travel tonight for the weekend. I appreciate your holding this for me, so if you need it gone, so I understand. So I suppose she's been reasonable there. You give it to the next person. Still happy to collect Monday night. Yes, she's not being totally unreasonable. It's just disappointment. So I think disappointment. So what I'm going to do, and then there's another clue here. I'm not going to show her picture because that's a warning sign. Warning sign. And that is another warning sign. So you've got different cultures mixing up here. You've got different cultures. You've got a cultural clash going on here. But that's, like O'Callaghan. Then the sort of, probably, I'm not even going to say it because I got accused of racism or something. Right, so the best thing to do, I think, with that situation. Now, the other thing about Facebook is, And the other thing, I don't even want to say it, is block, right? Just block, because that lass is going to give me more hassle. I'll guarantee you, I'm trying to teach this here, I suppose. She will come round on Tuesday or Wednesday after more disappointment. Her cat's, well, she doesn't have a cat, but she'll come away with more crap, come round, and then she'll bring it back on the Thursday and we demand her money back. So what it is with some cultures or some people, that it is a cultural thing, because some of the countries that that lady originates, Pakistan. Pakistan is a very poor country, so when they're dealing with you, what I find is, and I'm not being racist with this, I'm being honest here, that because they come from such a poor country, their culture is they do not like to let go of the money. So the transaction can take days, weeks, hours. So a small transaction like at a car boot sale can if you allow them to, they will lead you right up the garden path. It's a cultural thing. It's not a race thing. It's cultural. It's complicated, but it's to do with being poor, I believe, not having any money, and hanging on to it. So a lot of them, I find in my experience, will waste so much time over minimal amounts, and you're wasting your time. So you have to learn how to deal with them, and the best thing to deal with them is ignore them. Just move along. I mean, they start with me when I'm selling out and about. If I happen to be doing a car boot or something, I just leave them. Just deal. Don't engage. Don't offer refunds. Don't do like this is where your average middle class housewife gets caught out in Britain. They go out and then they get wrapped up in knots with all this stuff. You just have to learn. But at the end of the day, the other interesting thing is obviously that lady I just blocked was into autism as well, and one of them looked like they had autism, and what people would call that would be like grifters. They're into everything that they can get money out of, and that's a fact, and you've got to spot it and deal with it. So, right, okay, that's all very fascinating. Right, there's quite a lot of stuff going on. We're not going to do the electric car thing now. No. We're up at 5377. Good luck to that lady, by the way, but I don't really want to deal with her anymore. Right, I don't mean it in a nasty way, and it doesn't look like it's her real name, it's on there anyway, so fire lighting session. I haven't bothered putting the fire on now. I'm going to be out soon, but so got some messages. The one about plane, that's at Ogley Holmes. So the guy says the Colin, yep, part of the back of the house is on some side of the church along to precast. Yeah, so you can walk right around the back of plane. If you watch that video, I was wondering where the path goes to, nothing beats a cracking fire. People will soon realise that. Yeah, and they're biodegradable, or that's maybe not the right way of explaining it, but fires. Now, so the energy wasted when they rot is the same as the energy wasted when you burn them. So what the green zealots bring out is particulates. The smoke particulates off it. So it's all a bit weird because you've got this wood burner. It's modern. It's got the most modern system in it, and you've got like power stations in Yorkshire burning wood, importing wood in diesel boats to burn, and yet our wood burners are the issue. Strange. Right. I was on that Remembrance Parade. Is it okay for a Sachanach to subscribe? Oh, aye. And Johnny met Timothy West. I've actually started watching that programme, the one on the canal boat. I watched it with a guy on it. There was a bloke on a canal boat, and I watched it with Timothy West and Prunella Scales. I've really started to enjoy it. There's something about it, about their relationship, and it kind of has that thing where that lifestyle that attracts you. The having the glass of wine and everything's all nice and well behaved, and it's very British, I suppose. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's doing something, and that's why it's so popular. Somebody asking about the boom power thing. Teutonic overtones. Right, okay, so that's the end of this video. We're going to have another look at... We'll have a look at the electric car argument we've been having. It's been getting a bit intense. I had to get away from it. What I was doing was putting my answers in, and just like for like half an hour and then going away from it, because you could spend your whole life doing it. They seem to be able to do that. A lot of them are grifters as well. They're getting paid money by the government, doing jobs that are shit, sitting there and arguing with random strangers on Facebook. So there's Donald Trump. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. This is the Donald Trump edition. Right? If you think that represents me, then it's... So really, what I'm really trying to say is, it's a bit like if somebody says, "Oh, I don't want to go for coffee with you because I'm doing something else." Don't go, just say, "Oh, that's lovely, I'm happy for you, we'll catch up some other time." Don't go. So it's similar to that in that you cannot like Donald Trump. That's a non-negotiable. If somebody says that, say, "Oh, I'm really happy for you. I don't agree with you, but that's great that you feel that way about Donald Trump." So you don't go, "Oh, my relationship with you cannot continue. I can allow you to have your opinions, but not that one. You're not allowed that one." Now, and all this is because I've just done a drawing. So you're also jumping from levels. And it could be that I like winding people up. I think there's definitely that, yeah, with me, yeah. I do like winding people up. I do like being controversial. Is that what it is? But actually, the focus on Donald Trump, I've found, is the focus on him, and they don't seem to really say much about the opposition. And that's what America rejected, the opposition. Is that what happened in Britain when they rejected the Tories and they voted in the Labour Party? And now we've got this horrible stammer who's like total. He's telling us that we've got, was it 81%? That's absolute bullshit. He should be done for fake news for saying that. He went to this fucking conference, fucking miles away in a plane, and then got told that the guy that's running it says oil and gas is a gift from God. It's so fucking brilliant, because it is a gift from God. "Oh, but we've got to stop using it." All it means is that Stammer wants you and me to stop using it. Well, he's still going to use it, because he proved it when he went by plane to the conference, when he could have stayed at home and says, "I'm not coming, I'll join you on the computer, I'll join in a Zoom meeting." But no, Miliband says he can't cycle there, but he could have used the train. He could have got the train there, couldn't he, Miliband? Yeah, you could have got a train to wherever it was. Was it in Eastern Europe or somewhere? No, it was way further than that. It was way over someplace, I don't even know where it is. Right, so thanks for watching. So they're all full of shit. Don't concentrate your hatred on one person. Remember that the political system is not there for us, it's there for them. It's there for the elite, and it's there for globalists. And this guy says to me, he says, "Oh, you've lost the argument and you start going on about globalists." Well, no, because it is global. That's why Stammer had to go so far away. It was part of the World Economic Forum, which is a globalist organisation. It's not a British organisation, is it? Dumpling. Right, so, yeah, that's my thing about Donald. It's all going to be, it's going to be entertaining if nothing else anyway. Thanks for watching, bye.